What's going on, Quotation Nation? QuotebyLee coming at you with another Pokemon Sun and Moon competitive review slash build. So today you guys can see on the screen we have the Pokemon Toxapex. So this Pokemon is a pretty cool Pokemon. Let's go ahead and read the little bit of description that they have right there. Toxapex, for Pokemon Sun, it says Toxapex crawls along the ocean floor on its 12 legs. It leaves a trail of Corsola bits scattered in its wake. So that's kind of scary, dude. This thing is just decimating Corsola and like killing them, making it an endangered species. And then the moon says that those attacked by Toxapex's poison will suffer intense pain for 3 days and 3 nights. Post recovery, there will be some after effects. So a very, very dangerous Pokemon. It is a water poison type, joining the very select few of Tentacool and Tentacruel. I don't think we have any other water poison types. If I'm sure we probably do. If we do, go ahead, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, so let's take a look a little bit at his build slash move pool that he gets through level up. So first of all, when he evolves from a Marini, he gets this move called Baneful Bunker, which is pretty much standard on all Toxapex. So what it does is, in addition to protecting the user from attacks, the move also poisons any attacker that makes direct contact. So any of your hitting moves like Brick Break, Ice Punch, anything like that, you're going to get poisoned. So it's a very, very good move. Kind of like King's Shield, where King's Shield protects, and then if it gets hit, they lower the attack stat. And then let's see. So he gets like Poison, Sting Peck, all those terrible things. He does get Wide Guard, which is very, very good for doubles. He gets Toxic Spikes, which again is great, especially with his ability. We should actually probably go over his abilities. Where was it? Capture Rate, Poison Barb. Is it farther down? I think I'm blind right now. Oh, okay, it's right here. So he has a couple abilities. So he has Merciless, which is a brand new ability that no other Pokemon has. The Pokemon's attacks become critical hits if the target is poisoned. So you need to make use of Baneful Bunker, make use of your Toxic Spikes or just regular Toxic to get the poison on him, and then every single hit is a crit, which is insane. Even though his attack stat isn't very high, because it's a critical hit, it makes it very, very viable. Limber, which isn't great. Limber makes it so that you can't be paralyzed. But then he also gets Regenerator, which is ridiculous because this guy is so tanky that Regenerator a lot of times is very, very clutch. And a Regenerator is the hidden ability. So again, let's go back down to some of these moves. He gets Venoshock, gets Spike Cannon. He gets Recover, which is pretty standard on a lot of them. He gets Poison Jab, which is fantastic. Get that stab. It's a strong move. And he gets this new move, Liquidation. I don't know how many other Pokemon get Liquidation. I know that Araquanid gets it. But for Liquidation, the user slams into the target using full force, and it may also lower the target's defense stat, which is pretty good. As far as TMs go, he gets a pretty good coverage. He gets a lot of special moves. He gets Venoshock again, which is special. He gets Ice Beam, again special. Blizzard, Light Screen, Protect, Rain Dance. Rain Dance, I could actually see Rain Dance being used pretty good. Let's see. He gets Sludge Wave. A lot of these special moves. Facade, Rest, Attract, Round, Scald. Scald is fantastic. Again, Poison Jab, Infestation, Sleep Talk. Let's see, what egg moves? He gets Stockpile, Swallow, Spit Up, and Haze as egg moves. Stockpile, probably the only one that would really be used, and then you can see the list of the Z moves that he also gets. So that is Toxapex. Those are his movesets. Let's hop over to Pokemon Showdown now. I've got a couple different builds that I haven't quite tested out, but I feel like these would be the most competitive. Some of these are builds that I have seen on BattleSpot as well. So the first one that we have is a Toxapex with the Black Sludge with the Regenerator ability, and it has Baneful Bunker, Toxic Spikes, Liquidation, and Recover. So this is really going to be a defensive Pokemon. You can see the stats. I put 252 EVs into the HP, 252 into defense, making him extremely defensive, and then 4 into the attack, with the impish nature to get that defense even higher. So this thing is going to take physical hits very, very well. And with the Regenerator, being able to switch in and out, recover the health, and with the Recover, he's not going to die. You got to hit him with like a Psychic or a Z move, psychic type move to really do any damage on him. But that is the first one. I've seen a couple different people run this, Black Sludge Recovery, the Liquidation just for a little bit of attacks. Once they get poisoned, it's going to go up to the critical hit with the stab. He's doing pretty good damage even though he has a low attack stat. What else about this one? Toxic Spike's pretty good. This is more of a singles stall Toxapex that I built. And then let's get on to the next one. So this next one, also rocking the Black Sludge, but with the Merciless ability. Again, this is the ability that if they are poisoned, allows you to get the critical hit. I do apologize, the one before, Regenerator, so you're not going to get the critical hits, but Liquidation with the stab is still going to do a good amount of damage. But with this set, we went max HP, max attack. So this thing is built to hit hard with those crits. Getting the poison on them is absolutely necessary. So we're rocking Liquidation, the Baneful Bunker, the Poison Jab, and the Payback for coverage on those psychic type Pokemon, because even though we don't have any special defensive investment, 142 base special defense is nothing to laugh at, and with his slow speed stat, he's going to be hitting hard with those paybacks. So yeah, again, with the Merciless, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. This is a Pokemon that I would prefer to use in doubles. And what I'm planning on, I'm going to test this out. Get a Pokemon with Prankster, probably Sableye, maybe Liepard. Have the Toxic on the Pokemon with Prankster. You go for the Toxic, you Toxic them, and then this guy comes in and hits him with a crit. Turn 1. It's going to be doing mad amount of damage. I think it could really, really be used. I'm definitely excited to try this out and see if it actually is going to be useful or not. But that is that. Also, the nature on this one, I'm running a Brave Nature to lower the speed stat just in case, so that payback, we make sure that we're slower than everybody so that we get that double attack stat, and it's going to be one-shotting Pokemon, honestly. And then the last Toxapex that we have built is another Merciless one, but this is more of a recover stall-ish with the Rocky Helmet to make sure that when we get hit by those physical hits, dealing a little bit damage from the Rocky Helmet. We got Toxic, the Baneful Bunker, the Liquidation, and the Recover. So the Toxic stall, very, very common. I've seen this moveset used quite a bit on BattleSpot and against other viewers that I've played. The Merciless is very, very good. Usually they run the Black Sludge again on this, but I feel like running Rocky Helmet really is useful, especially if you're switching it in on a physical hitter. Because again, max HP, we went max special defense on this one, but you can run the max physical defense if you want to make sure that you're eating up those hits very well. But the special defense is just to make sure we can live those Thunderbolts, live those Psychics, and make sure that we do a very good job. And we're running the Adamant Nature on that. But that is Toxapex. Overall, I feel like this Pokemon is very good. I've gone up against it a lot, and if you don't have a Psychic or an Electric type Pokemon on your team, or at least Electric coverage and Psychic coverage against this thing, it's just going to outstall you. There's nothing you can do against it. It really does hit hard with those crits once it gets the poison on you. And I think it's an awesome Pokemon. It's very well designed. I think it's good. It matches up pretty good against other Pokemon. It has the ground weakness, it has the psychic weakness, and it has the electric weakness. A lot of people run coverage for that, but you can easily counter that by having some ground type Pokemon in the background. And just, this is a very, very solid Pokemon. I think that we're going to see him a lot. Definitely, I would rate him as an OU Mon just because of his potential as stalling and being able to dish out a decent amount of damage. I think he matches well with Sableye, any Pokemon with Prankster. I think that is going to be key, especially in VGC if you're going to be running this guy, to take advantage of that Merciless. But let's take a look again at him. That is the shiny form. Looks very, very pretty, guys. But that is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this Pokemon down in the comments below. If you like this Pokemon, if you think it's, if I rated him a little higher, do you think he's UU? Do you think he does fit in with the OU? And what other Mons do you think would match well with him? Thank you guys again so much. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe button for daily content, and check out my stream and my Twitter as well. I ask for Wi-Fi battles over on my Twitter, and we stream a couple times a week, so go ahead and check that out. I'm going to get the heck out of here, guys. As always, if you're not hydrating, you're dehydrating. QuotebyLee. When you think
thinking, damn, what is this? That's us. Make us speakers band when it hits like what? Give it summer jams with that west side stuff. Everybody hands in the air straight up. Put them to the sky so high, now jump. Jay, it's something crazy when that bassline bump. We just getting started, but that beat gon' cut. We just wanna party so tonight, so what? Come on everybody, put the drink down, bounce. Pull up with a hottie to the fink down sounds. Give me something naughty when I sink down.